Welcome to the Double O Podcast, episode 53. I'm your host, Pennywise TV.
I'm your co-host, Skills.
We're back with ReZero episodes 10 and 11, Classroom Elite episodes 14 and 15, top 3 anime characters that would be streamers, and top 5 monkeys in anime. And then we have a versus battle to cap it off. So, anything you want to say before we get into ReZero?
Uh, I'm more than halfway done with Bleach. About to be in the Thousand Year Blood War. Right now, I'm watching Ichigo fight Ukiura, and yeah, that's where I'm at for the third time, I think.
You said you're at Ichigo and who?
Ukiura.
Okay.
It's like the third fighting, where Ichigo can actually fight him without having to don the mask, the hollow mask.
Bet. Um, I'm looking forward to Bakudo. I think that's coming back later this month. I think it's coming out in a few days, actually. I'm looking forward to that. So let's hop into ReZero episode 10. These episodes, unlike you, because Skill says he has a theory about why Subaru's losing his memory. We would like to hear that.
After we get done talking about it.
Yeah, at the end. You could tell us our theory. But for me, this is really confusing. I don't know who this Subaru is. If it's a different version of him or just entirely different person. We got to see his alter ego a few times when he was blacking out. I like those parts. Whoever this guy is, this sadistic guy that's killing everyone, and he was saying some shit about Melee to Melee. They finally showed us what they were talking about when Melee was like, "Should I take what you said yesterday seriously?" And finally, they showed us what actually occurred the day before. Melee pulled up with Subaru in the library, and then Subaru was just talking some crazy shit like, "I'll take on all your pain, just give it to me." Just nonsense. And then Amelia, it's not super random, but she's been coming to Subaru lately, like with her feelings, and we'll get to what she said towards the end on episode 11. But she's been dropping hints here and there that she likes Subaru. I think at the beginning of the season, she told Subaru that I don't know why I feel jealous right now. She didn't say jealous, but I think Subaru was talking to some girl, and she was like, "I don't like that. I don't know why I feel like that way." But she's coming along for me, Amelia. We did get to see what happened through the book. Mealy somehow showed up in the library. I don't know how Beatrice found the book so fast, like right after it happened, but her book appeared in the Book of the Dead. And then Subaru ended up reading it and reading through Mealy's life, which her life is trash. Raised by mobbies, completely abandoned. No parents, no love. She doesn't even know how to process emotions because she has no humans around her. And the first human that she comes across is Elsa. I did not expect to see her. Maybe I forgot that she had a connection with Melee, but Elsa ended up taking her in. And who was that in that castle who was abusing her?
The
Sin of Rage? Something like that. The one that can turn people into monsters. That was sick. She was turning her into all little types of creatures and just really playing with her. She was just a plaything to her. And Elsa was looking out for her, and Melee, she was kind of just imitating the emotions from Elsa. Elsa displayed anger. Some dude tried to pickpocket her, and he cut off his arm and then killed her in broad daylight. And then Melee mimicked those emotions and got angry too, but she didn't know why. Why am I getting angry? What's hate? What's anger? I don't know what these emotions are. I'm just mimicking them. but we get to see all of her life, and the group is pressing Subaru for information. Um, and Subaru has to just keep this up because he doesn't know who to trust. This entire arc, Subaru does not know, why are these people so nice to me? Can I really trust them? And throughout the points of this episode was just so well done, because after he kills her and after he looks at the book, he starts seeing Melee, which I liked. I don't know how you feel about Melee popping up as hallucinations.
I think everything about this was amazing. It reminded me why this is one of the best animes. Why it's in my top.
Top.
I keep going between this one and Code Geass.
That's
That's my
crazy.
number one.
So it's already number one. Okay, I'll just go with it. I'll just go with it.
I said it's between them, between Code Geass and ReZero, because I've told you before ReZero is my number one, and then I rewatched Code Geass, and then I was like, nah, this is my number one.
Okay.
But as I'm just watching this ReZero again, I'm realizing how much I loved it and enjoyed the anime, because season 3 was good, but they weren't sticking to their roots. Right here is the roots,
What
and
is the
then lots
roots?
of mystery. The roots is Subaru actually dying and restarting. Like season 3, there were so many times he could have died and restarted, but he just kept going on with it. And I was like, why? This is terrible. Your arm and your leg are completely black. Die and restart. But it's like he didn't want to die.
It doesn't seem to be affecting him very much. The dragon stuff.
It doesn't, but it just looks nasty. If you had a chance to get rid of it, would you?
I mean, would you be able to kill yourself willingly?
I mean, if I had that type of mental capacity, I would.
I don't know.
He's already killed him. He's already killed himself before.
Yeah, but it never gets easier.
You're right about that.
So Ram, I don't know how you feel about Ram, but Ram, she's annoying to me. I don't know why she's okay. She's super sus of Subaru, and super, she doesn't believe Subaru. Um, Subaru went back to the room later that night to try to find a body because she had Melee under the desk, and he went back to the room, and then Ram was there, and Ram was looking through Patria's eyes. That's how she knew that Subaru was up to something, because Subaru said the Patrish, however you say her name, he was like, "Don't say nothing," and then he caught him because Ram doesn't even think this is Subaru. It's not their Subaru, but I think physically it's still their Subaru, like clearly. But she's really annoying. Emilia has to like stop Ram from hurting Subaru, because I really think Ram was willing to put some holes in Subaru. I think that's how
I mean, he's
far.
the only one who he's supposed to be the only one who remembers her blood sister. That's all
Yeah,
she has to go off of. She can only remember her sister through Subaru. So it's got to be kind of painful that somebody that you used to love, now you know that you have love for them, but you can't remember any of it. Yeah, it all comes through one person. And I was guys talking about, I don't remember. I don't know. Then who knows my sister? Who remembers her? If you don't, I don't. Where is the real Subaru? Because I need to get my sister back. I need the person who promised to help me save her. I don't need you. You're in the way. Let me remove this person that's in the way.
was there someone that could transform into people? Because I was a little confused on that part. I don't remember a sin that can transform their appearance.
Yeah,
And who was
that's
that?
the one that was turning people into monsters.
She can disguise herself as other
Yeah,
people.
she turned into a dragon. She can turn into anything.
So that was her thought process, that it could have been a sin that
Oh
transformed.
no. I don't know what her thought process was. I was just giving you.
Because that's what
You said
she
she was. You
thinks.
said she was annoying. I was basically speaking on her behalf on why she's being annoying.
Like she thinks that this is someone that transformed into Subaru. This isn't Subaru at
I don't
all.
know. I don't think that. What I think is
No, that's what she
she.
thinks. I'm saying what she thinks.
Is that what she said?
She thinks it's someone transformed in Subaru. She doesn't believe that he lost his memories.
Oh, well, yeah, she could possibly have that perception, but right now, what I do know is she's willing to do anything she has to do to get to her sister, and she believes the way to get to her sister is through Subaru, and this guy who claims to be Subaru isn't the Subaru that she knows. So she's right now she's scared.
I I think she's crashing out. I think she's hurt, and I think she's taking it out on Subaru because she knows it's her sister because they look the same. She just has this inkling. She has no memory, but she's hurt. I think, and taking it out on Subaru. It's not justified in my eyes. She's tripping. And I was a little surprised when Stick Swinger came out because I think we were under the impression that he had to stay in that room. Subaru was under the impression too. And I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know how you feel about Stick Swinger. I I think he's one of the worst characters in this arc. He's strong, yeah, but all he really does is just talk shit about people, talk down on them, call them wussies. This is like really annoying. He doesn't have a lot of redeeming qualities. I don't know what his purpose is either. I think he's just having fun,
I like
enjoying
him.
himself.
I like that when you know how strong you are, you can just do and say whatever you want.
No one likes those type of people.
Well, that's your opinion.
You like people
I
that brag about how strong they are, and
I don't dislike and I don't automatically like, but I like who Stick Swinger is as a person. Like he's not no bitch. He's not a pushover. He's not gonna let no one. He's not. He's actually not a bad guy. He's actually pretty cool.
yeah, his power was given to him. He barely trains.
He let Emilia pass the test because he thought he could phase her and she didn't. So at least we know he's not a liar. He's bound by who he is, and his honor is doing whatever he wants and staying by his word because he's the strongest in his eyes.
Nah, he
I
tripping,
mean,
bro.
when we saw him fight Julius, he once again wasn't trying to kill him. He's just fighting for the fun. It's like he's doing what he wants because it's what he wants.
I can't condone him bullying Subaru. Like he came up there, stabbed him with the chopsticks, kicked him down the stairs. He was bleeding. I think it knocked a couple teeth out too.
I don't think
Um,
he knew that that would happen.
like he's an asshole for real. Then he came into the room, like bro, why you asking questions? Flicked him in the forehead really hard. Like bro, like
Yeah, it's like a little annoying kid
why are
coming to
you
talk to you.
bullying people?
Like, get on my face. Like, hey, what are you doing here? Hey, what are you doing
Just
here?
for
You can't
asking
do this.
questions,
Like, just
bro.
move.
And then Julius was like, bro, all Julius said was, why are you here? And he was like, you're asking the same question Super was. What are you, butt buddies? Bro, chill. uh, but he said Reed, he said he had one regret that he had to take care of. Do you think that regret was Julius? Because I think he took care of that. I think he killed Julius.
I don't think Julius would be a regret.
Well, what regret was he talking about that he had to take care of?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
something that we don't know yet? Because we
I feel like it's
still,
something. I feel like it's something we don't know yet, and he just happened to Julius and just wanted to fight. But other than that, I feel like there's something else that we don't know yet. I feel like Reed is actually a good guy. He may be an asshole, but he's a good guy. I feel like he's going to end up
in
helping
what
them in
way?
this next, well, core too. This is personal opinion, personal belief.
I'm trying to understand. But
I mean, he had all the time. He had all chances, multiple chances to kill all these people, and he's never done it. He's always taken it easy on them,
but why would he kill them?
which is why I'm saying he hasn't killed anyone yet.
He's stabbed people with chopsticks.
But that didn't kill him. That's what I'm saying. He had the chance to kill him, but he took it easy. Like
Not
when he
cool,
kicked
dude.
Subaru, when he kicked Subaru down the stairs, I don't think he knew that it was a spiral stairs and that if he kicked him, he could die. He just kicked him like, "Hey, back up! Get out of my room. You're not ready for this. It wasn't one of those die.
Well, whatever about his character. Um, the smoke, I don't know if you noticed, but there's still something going on with the smoke and the tower itself. I don't know if it's just like an automatic thing that just kills everyone in the tower, flushes them out. But even the episode before, there was the smoke thing, the smoke monster. I don't know. Even the smoke that was surrounding Amelia and Subaru in the last episode, like we still don't know what's going on with that. Could just
Someone probably left the tower.
You think that's coming from someone, or you think that's a function of the tower?
I think that's a function of the tower. I think that's Shala. She was the. I feel like Shala was that scorpion that was shooting all those lasers because
What?
of someone left the tower.
Oh. But then Shala was dead in the tower when Subaru returned to the tower. Shala was dead.
Yes, but also whatever's there is part of the tower.
There's lots of things, because there's just all these monsters. I don't know where all these monsters came from. I think someone maybe released them. Or maybe something is just causing the tower to just retaliate and send these monsters to kill everyone in the tower. Something has to be triggering these events. I don't think we know it yet. Oh, did you see what Subaru did? When they cut off Reed cut off that monster's arm and it exploded. That arm exploded, it detonated. Did you see what Subaru did?
No.
You didn't? Because it looked like Subaru shielded himself with Beatrice. Like, it exploded, he had her, and he like moved her in the way of the explosion to protect himself. That's what it looked like. I watched it back 3 times.
It looked like he just grabbed her and turned.
Yeah, and shielded.
But
which is like really fucked up. If he really did do that.
Cut that tail?
Cut the arm off?
Yeah.
Reed
didn't cut that scorpion arm off.
Who did? Oh, it was Anastasia.
Yeah. Well, more of Echidna. The fox.
Yeah, Foxy. Yeah. Did I go into episode 11?
Yeah. You were just talking about the last episode.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and she was a Subaru. At this point, the whole theme of this arc is that, can I trust these people or not? And he's actually wavering back and forth. With Melee is kind of the devil on his shoulder, telling him to do bad things and kill these people and taunting him. But if he does decide to kill these people, he'll be able to read the memories of that person and see if he can really trust these people. But he didn't do it. He couldn't kill Anastasia with the rock and put her out of her misery because she had no legs from that explosion. And that's when Anastasia trusted Subaru, because he couldn't do it. He couldn't go through with it. Okay, I trust you now. You're actually Subaru. That was the only silver lining.
Or you actually lost your memory.
Yeah. I mean, basically, I believe you. You're not a bad guy. I can trust you. And then Julius trusted Subaru as well. But the witch popping up, I don't know what's going on with that. She's been popping up lately, just saying to Subaru, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. So I don't know what's going on with that. I think Subaru might be going through an awakening. I don't know how you feel about that. The hands coming out. Maybe he gets some new powers from this. I think it's due for him to get some more powers.
I think it's due for him to learn how to control his powers completely.
Yeah, he should get more, because I was under the understanding that he would get more powers the more sins that they beat, because he got the power from Boltegeist, the hand. But I thought he would have some more powers from the other sins that he beat. But all I got is just the last scene when Amelia basically confessed her feelings for Subaru. And
Not basically, she did.
Yeah, I kind of like the build up. It wasn't a ton of build up, I'm not gonna lie, but it was good to see her perspective and how she actually felt about things in the past when Subaru helped Amelia and he barely knew her and they had that fight and she was staying away from him. We got to see her actual feelings on those situations, how she felt about it. And that saved Subaru, because Subaru the whole time he hates himself. He hated who he was, even though his parents loved him. It seemed like he was depressed, but he hated himself. And he was like, how could I do these things? How could Subaru do these things? And I'm just a piece of shit. And he was like, oh wow, it's because Amelia was my strength. I wanted to protect her. She was the girl that I fell in love with. So that's how I was able to do these things. And in a way that saved Subaru. Even though he didn't get his memories back, I do believe that Subaru is back. I don't know how you feel about that. A lot of it's like this arc has had some criticism. I don't know if you've seen it or heard about it, but people don't like the fact that he lost his memory. They feel like he took some steps back in development.
They say that, but I haven't seen that. What I've seen is just he's just weak and he doesn't know how to fight.
He's not weak though. He's proven that time and time again. If he has something to fight for, he will fight for it. He thinks he's weak because he doesn't have memory of doing all these heroic things. But he's not weak at all.
I stand by Subaru.
What do you think this season is better than season 3? I already think it's I think it's better than season 3 already.
Hands down. Season 3 had more action.
Mainly the point where Subaru lost his memories, that's when this season like skyrocketed for me. So yeah, she professed her love to Subaru, and then they fall down that dimension thing, and I'm pretty sure they died because they got reset. Right?
Yes.
Okay. But at least Subaru has his resolve back. People talk about there's no progression. Subaru has his confidence back now. Even though he has no memories, miraculously. This is actually one of the craziest things I've seen in anime. He has no memories, but he's back to his former self. That's... No anime has done this, I don't think. Like... And before you get to your theory, do you want to guess where my ranking is right now? Do you want 3 guesses?
Of where
ReZero is on my all-time list. It was at 24. So I'll give you 3 guesses. I'll let you know if you need to go higher on the list or lower.
9.
Lower. It is not in the top 10.
6.
It is not in the top 10.
Lower, so go up higher.
Yeah, so
14.
Higher.
17.
Nah, I meant like higher towards number 1.
Oh.
It's confusing. It's really confusing. So
11.
Close. You're really close.
Okay.
I believe, let me double check. It is number 12 now from 24. It was 24 at the beginning of season 4. Now it's number 12. Right in front of Dr. Stone, right behind Baki. So let's hear your theory.
So, first thing I'm going to do is, do you remember who Krush is?
Yes. She is turning into a dragon?
No. Krush is one of the princesses that's trying to rule over the area.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Isn't she sick? She's turning into a dragon? She turned into one partially?
I think she's getting ready to. But, do you remember what happened to her in season 2?
Didn't she lose her memory?
Yeah, she lost her memory.
to
And
the
do you remember
sin.
how she lost her memory?
She fought the sin of gluttony and Regulus.
Yes. She fought the sin of gluttony. He ate her memories and made her forget who she was, who she is, and what she's doing. We see Subaru go up into the tower with his memories, and he comes back downstairs without his memories. That's just one hint. What made me finally realize that gluttony is the one who took Subaru's memory is if you look at the photo for season 2 or season 4 core part 2, you'll see one of the sins in the background, and that wrapped it all up together.
Season 2, what?
Season 4 core 2,
Yeah.
they already got the photo up of what they look of the season.
Are you talking about the cover?
Yeah, the cover. I think it's actually in this core 1 still.
So Gluttony took Subaru's
Glut-
memory.
Gluttony took Subaru's memory. I will put 120% of my faith into that, without a doubt.
Yeah, I don't see the cover. I'm in season 1. Let me go to the others. So Gluttony's in the tower? Is what you're saying?
He's in the tower. He's the one that's been hidden. He's the one that's been playing the games, doing tricks. Subaru met him because he went somewhere he wasn't supposed to go, and that's where he's hiding. No one else has gone that way.
No one else has spotted Gluttony. So who's killing everyone?
Who's killing everyone?
Yeah, the
That's
first time
obvious.
when Subaru came in, when everyone got clapped, and then Rem got possessed or something.
Now this is a theory. I don't think Rem got possessed. I think
Do you think that was Rem at
maybe
all?
I think maybe Gluttony woke Rem up, but she doesn't have memories of Subaru. She has memories of when she was supposed to be killing Subaru. Now this is just a strong theory, but I 100% believe Gluttony's in the tower. I believe he's the one who ate Subaru's memories, and
But he's only lost his memories from this world. He still has his memories from the other world.
they can only so far what we've seen.
But your theory would make sense if his powers only work for this universe. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
He's not that powerful to take memories from a different world.
something that doesn't exist. He can't take something that never existed or doesn't exist.
I thought he would
Also,
have. Go ahead.
Subaru still can't tell no one that that he can reborn. No one's strong enough to be able to. No, let's not say strong enough. Let's just say that no one can oversee that power.
You know what? This is not related. But you know the biggest plot hole in this entire series?
What?
Subaru should be able to kill anyone he wants. Just by
With his invisible hands?
mentioning it. No, just by mentioning his power.
But that kills him.
Oh, it kills him? Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
just kills the person he tells. Yeah,
No,
it just killed Amelia.
she grabs his heart and she squeezes it as soon as he tells someone. You don't remember? As soon as he even starts talking about it, the hands start hovering around his heart.
That was a warning. But I'm pretty sure only Amelia died. And then Putt got mad. And then he was like, you were supposed to protect her. That's when he told Amelia for the first time. And then
No, she died from something else.
No. She immediately died after Subaru told her that he can return by death. And he was like, what have I done? You watched it twice, didn't you? I've only
Yeah,
seen
but
it once.
I can't remember that. I'd have to rewatch that part again. But that's an easy rewatch.
So the theory, your theory is basically Gluttony stole his memories. He's in the tower, he's hiding, and he's being sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay. We shall see. The second core comes back in August for 8 more episodes. That's all I got for ReZero.
And I cannot wait for it.
Oh, and Rizzo is number one for me. Spring. I think I said that last week. Ready to get in the classroom elite?
Yeah.
These episodes are heating out. I actually thought it would be the conclusion of the test from these last 2 episodes, but we're not there yet. We see Kuriyama, who's working under Nagumo. He's basically second in command, it seems like. And he's trying to slow down Koenji. And Koenji is like no different though. Koenji's, I think, the number one in physicality and stamina, because he's doing what Ayanokoji couldn't do, and Koenji is doing it the third years. I don't know why these third years are super duper weak, but Koenji is just walking through these guys. They're trying to stop him, but they just can't stop him. But Ayanokoji, he has to evade. He's not able to do what Koenji does. Do you think Koenji is number one in strength and stamina?
I don't know. I believe I I I believe Ayanokoji can do some of the things that Koenji's doing, but
But he didn't.
he's
He didn't
I just
climb.
believe he's doing it. There's a reason.
He didn't climb
I
that
feel like
mountain as fast as Koenji.
I believe he's just still hiding. Like he said, he can go 100%, but he's never. I feel like he's never doing it. He's just plotting around. I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
How much effort is Ayanokoji putting in to evade the first years? How much effort?
I'd say maybe 50, 60.
You still think he's holding back that much?
Dude, if you, when we get to the last episode, then, I mean, when we talk about the last episode that was shown, I'll give my reasons why.
Okay. So going back to Koenji, one reason, actually the biggest reason he is so superior to others is because he is a short sleeper. I think that's what they said. He can basically, he doesn't need as much sleep as other people, basically. And that's why his stamina is so cracked. But
By the way,
yeah,
those type of people do exist. I am a short sleeper.
Are you?
Yeah.
You only need 4 hours?
I need 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and I could go to work the 12, 11-hour shift, and like nothing's wrong. Sometimes I'm like, I get injured because of sometimes I'll slow down if I'm injured, but besides that, nothing really phases me. If I get a solid 3 to 4 hours of sleep, I'm telling you, I'll wake right back up. I'll jump out of bed, like cool, brush my teeth, get some water. I'm like I've slept for 8 hours.
But you're not tired later on in the day at all?
Nope. I had to go all the way to about like 8 p.m. and then I'd be tired, like dead tired. But after the 3 to 4 hours, I'm good to go.
So just to confirm, you only sleep 3 to 4 hours a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely sometimes do want more sleep, but if need be, I'll take the 3 hours, go to work, and I'll be chilling, working, doing whatever they put me at.
You know what actually helps you the most? The fact that you don't drink caffeine. That you don't drink caffeine, right?
No.
Yeah, so you're only using your own natural body source. If you drink caffeine, you'd be tired for sure. You'd be like dependent on it. Don't ever drink caffeine. It's literally a drug. But yeah, Koenji, no diffs. The third years, Kuriyama's.
I thought that part was pretty awesome. It was amazing.
Day 9, Nanase meets up with Hosen. Do you think Nanase is still on Ayanokoji's side? Or do you think she still wants to get him expelled? I think the beef is over. I think Nanase is on Ayanokoji's side now.
I think Nanase is 100% behind Ayanokoji.
And she's smart enough to know that maybe not. I don't know. Because I don't
I
think
believe
she
she's smart
knows.
enough that she could never touch him in a million years. What are you about to say?
I was going to say, I don't think she knows that Ayanokoji's using her right now.
Oh,
Because he
no.
was like, I want you to go back to your group and work with them. Because I don't want your cover to be blown. Because you're not going to be useful to me. But the funny thing is, Hosen doesn't trust Nanase anyways. Because he told her to plan on purpose just so Ayanokoji would be prepared and he'd have the one-on-one. And I was hoping for an Ayanokoji and Hosen fight, but it did not happen. Instead, we got the Hosen versus Ringan, which I actually completely forgot. I forgot him and Ayanokoji had their own little plan going on. And I guess this was part of that plan to jump Hosen 3-on-1. I thought that was pretty satisfying. Ruin. I feel like there was some anger in those fists. And I think a lot of that anger came from when he got beat up by Yanakoji. And he was taking it out on Hosen. If you've seen, he actually used the same finishing move that Yanakoji did on him in season 2. He did the same
I
thing on Hosen.
didn't even notice that.
Yep.
All I noticed
He
that
did
he
the
was
same
just beating the dog shit out of him.
For the last hit. That was satisfying.
But you saw the difference in strength, right?
Hosen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And,
1-on-1, no chance.
and
Mike,
you heard what he said. Like Hosen was so far, we know that I forgot his name. The guy who Hosen fought. They just fought. He was the one who did the slam on his face.
Ryun.
So we saw that Ryun is very athletic, very strong, very capable, and he couldn't light a candle to Hosen.
Is he?
No one else would challenge
Is he
him.
that strong?
He beat his bodyguard.
Like, is he stronger than the black dude?
It was never like seen, but it was said that he was the one who beat everyone in his class. They let him lead because he was the strongest.
I believe that.
And the smartest. But he couldn't light a candle to Hosen. Hosen just immediately demolished him badly.
I was gonna say those exact words.
But when Hosen tried to fight Ayanokoji, he used a lot of strength on trying to stab him. And Ayanokoji just blocked it with a hand.
Yeah, he stopped it completely. Hosen said, "No one's ever blocked my punch like that ever." And
with ease. And you're telling me he can't evade a couple of third years?
Who?
Hosen could. I believe Hosen could evade the third years if he wanted to.
Evade them?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like you know how Koenji's invading the third years who keep trying to stop him from progressing?
There's two different physicalities. Koenji is an animal. He lives in the wild, the jungle, doesn't sleep.
Hosen is an animal in a different cage. He's a different beast.
He's like a heavyweight boxer, Hosen. He got weight on him. You see his arms? His arms are freaking huge. He's whooping Ruin with ease.
And Ruinji is smaller and faster, but Hoenjin is faster than Ruin. So you're telling me that you honestly don't think...
I'll let that contradiction slide.
Huh? What I'm trying to say is we know that Rian should be faster as he is light and nimble and smaller. But Hosen was faster than Rian.
Faster
That's why he was
stronger.
Able to block. That's why he was able to block everything. I believe that if Ayanokoji could easily whoop him, he could easily take on the third years with dodging them and whatnot. But that's just one little
didn't he
guess.
Didn't he say that he would be held by the first years if he didn't evade them?
If he said that, I believe he says a lot of things just to manipulate people, just to keep them wondering,
You think
guessing.
he's
Like, yeah,
manipulating
he,
us too, the audience? He think he's manipulating the audience?
hey, I think he's fooling everybody. I don't think he's ever. Matter of fact, he said multiple times where he couldn't even beat several people who we know that he could demolish, even
But
if he's
we don't know if he can really beat Koenji in tug of war. I think
I
Koenji's
believe he,
stronger.
I believe he could have, or at least they would have been even.
Based on what he said, I guess we're interpreting that two different ways.
Hmm.
Yagami is coming into play. I think Yagami's a pushover. Do you still think he's from the White Room? He could be from the White Room.
With the way he's acting,
I mean,
I don't know.
he's special. Like his social skills is like way up there. Able to negotiate and talk to Tsubaki. That's the girl that's with Utamiya the first years. They're trying to gang up on Ayanokoji. I don't think he's like that. His plan was with Kushida was very poorly executed. That was a terrible plan. It didn't get far at all. And then he came up with the plan of, was it casting a wider net to catch Ayanokoji? It was to stop him from going to the designated zones to make him lose points. But
Yeah.
Tsubaki already had that plan, already had that tablet. So he's not useful. He doesn't have a lot of value. He has no value to this. He came up with a plan that we already came up with. So I think he's a pushover.
I agree.
Um,
Now let's get to the part with Ayanokoji and Nagumo.
all that. That was the last thing. Well, first there was something before that.
Yeah,
I think
the water.
it's Shinose professing her love for Ayanokoji. That was out of the blue,
I figured it.
and honestly, maybe it wasn't out of the blue because I think she started catching feelings in like season 1.
But I've told you that already.
I think you did.
And I said that Ayanokoji's using her too. He knows. When she told him she loved him, he didn't phase even a little bit. Just like I started looking at deeper more when things are still supposed to surprise people. Because you said when Ichinose or Nanase said that she's a different person, his little eyes like glinted up a little bit
Oh, you looked
because he
back
was
at
like, I
that?
would have never expected. Yeah, he was like, I'd never expected you to say something crazy like that. But when Ichinose said I love you, he was just like, no, I knew.
And he's like,
All I was doing was waiting for
right.
you to say this, waiting for you to give me the information that I needed. And then he's over there. His plans are insane. He knows that they're trying to capture him and got tricks and stuff laid out, but he doesn't care because he knows that his plan will prevail.
Yeah, and she basically just wanted to let Ayanokoji know what the chairman and one of the teachers was up to. Like, if you tell, they threatened her, and it's like, you better not tell Ayanokoji, or we're gonna get all your classmates expelled. But then, and they're trying to trap him and expel him by getting Ayanokoji to go to a certain area on the map, and then that's when he met Nagumo. You want to talk about that first?
Yeah. So supposedly Nagumo's strong too. A top player, top key player. He's smart, charismatic. He talks to everyone. Everyone believes he's like strong, right? Or am I wrong?
He's strong, but he's nowhere even close to Yanakoji's level.
We know that. They don't know that yet. From what everyone else was saying, like he's in what? He was in first place, but they know Koenji was about to pass him because if he was passing all his tests and winning everything. In everyone else's eyes, Nagumo is pretty strong.
Well, his fellow classmates, because everyone in third year is under Nagumo's thumb, they know he's strong, but at the same time, they're not meeting he's not meeting their expectations. Because at the beginning, there was like, why is Nagumo struggling? Like, he should be way ahead of these people. because he keeps tangling, stopping to handle Koenji. That's slowing him down.
But I do enjoy how Nagumo stopped in that meeting to meet with Ayanokoji and gave him the little spiel like, hey, I don't know what's her name? Because I keep thinking
Horikita.
Hinata. Or Akita's older brother, what he's seen in Ayanokoji, and that's what sparked the light inside of Nagumo's head. You also learn that Nagumo was not the one who came up with the way to expel Ayanokoji.
You talking about the 20 mil?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the chairman.
yeah. I told you
But
that before in the podcast, but you thought it was Nagumo. I was like, it wasn't him. It was the chairman. It was above.
actually, I thought it was Nagumo. Actually, it's not Nagumo.
Yeah, it's not Nagumo. He's let him know that he didn't have anything to do with it.
Oh, okay. I see it. So it was confirmed it was the chairman. We thought it was Nagumo.
I don't know if it was confirmed because he didn't necessarily say it was the chairman. I don't even know if he answered that question.
But whatever Ayanokoji suspects, most likely it's true.
Yeah. But with that being said, Nagumo tried to stop Ayanokoji. Ayanokoji let him know, like, yeah, you might as well stop all that talking. Like, we are not on the same level. Get out my way. Like, you got stuff to do. Nagumo
Actually,
persisted. What's up?
I was gonna say I actually don't understand it because it doesn't look like Nagumo can box at all. Does he know martial arts? He has to know martial arts if he thinks he can beat up Ayanokoji. Horikita's brother knew martial arts. I don't know if this dude knows martial arts. I haven't seen nothing from him.
I don't think this dude knows anything about Ayanokoji other than Horita's brother thought highly of him.
Is Nagumo even beating Ruin in a fight?
I don't think so. Well, from what we've seen, I don't know because Ayanokoji is just a different dude.
If Nagumo knows martial arts, then yes, I would give it Gitsu. But I haven't seen nothing from him. Ayanokoji one-shotted him in the stomach. That was really satisfying. Ayanokoji put fear in Nagumo. Genuine fear.
But you're skipping the first part. Before he punched him, all he did was slightly push him, and he fell over to the ground.
Oh yeah. And I don't even think he noticed. He just walked up to him casually and said, "Yo, you're way out of your league, kid. Get out of my way. Do you understand?"
I thought that episode was nice, clean.
Do you think Ayanokoji was angry at that moment? I felt like there was a little bit of anger in that punch. Like, bro, like he actually respects him too. Like you got to the top in a different way from Hurricane's brother, but I do respect your glow up. Now get out of my way, bro, because you know what I'm saying.
I think it was more of an annoyance
that he even thinks that he's on his level.
That he's trying to get in his way of his plan. Like Ayanokoji, from what we know, is he follows his plans to a key, to the point. Like nothing stops him from following his plans thoroughly. This guy is getting close to his limit. Like, I have to be here at a certain time, and this guy, he just won't move. I need to think of the best way to get rid of him right now so that I can continue.
Yeah. So it should be. I hope things wrap up in the next episode. I'm looking forward to see what Ayanokoji's grand plan is. Do we still think Ayanokoji's aiming for number 1?
Yeah, I think number 1 or number 2.
Because if not, then we won't be able to use Koenji. Because Koenji has to get number 1. If he doesn't get number 1, then he has to work with the class on the next test.
And Ayanokoji said he's going to make sure that his class prevails no matter what. So I'm guessing I'm going to go with he's going to get number 1.
It's just like, how though? You're number what? 15 right now? Like, how are you going to jump to number 1?
I don't think they know exactly what his numbers were. Because he said 11, 12, or maybe 13, 14.
But don't they know exactly what the rankings are? I'm
if
pretty
they
sure they do.
actually would.
Because Nagumo said, like, you've been under 11 for a while. Now you're 15.
Right underneath the radar of being able to jump higher.
We'll see it. He's gonna be like the top genius in anime history if he pulls this off. I don't know how he would, from 16 to number one in one day. But that's. I don't have anything else to say about the Classroom of the Elite. I can't wait to see how he pulls it off.
Where do you have that in your summer anime
Spring anime
ready?
ranking.
Spring anime, yeah.
Well, it is slow paced. Because you remember in some, was it season 2? They had a test and it just speed ran the rest of the days. This one, they're like taking their time a little bit more. But I do hope I hope there was more fast paced. I feel like some of the stuff we actually didn't need to see. Like the stuff with the Shinohana and her falling out. I think some stuff we didn't need to include. But as far as rankings, right now at the top of head, top 5. Obviously above Damon's.
Okay.
I think actually above Witch Hat. Because Ayanokoji he's displaying that aura and he's one-shotting people. It's really cool to see. That's all I got.
Okay.
That's our last topic because we're at that time. Anything you want to say before we conclude?
No. I can't wait for these next episodes. I'm truly enjoying all this anime. It sucks that ReZero ended today, but yesterday. But I'm perfectly fine with waiting until August, and I cannot wait for Classroom of the Elite and Wistoria.
Forgot about Wistoria. Haven't watched that since the last podcast. I ain't got nothing. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm your host Pennywise TV.
And I'm your co-host, Skills.
And we out.